Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Coach's Corner. I'm here with head football coach Tom Perkovich. Now, Coach, another back-and-forth affair this past weekend where it just seems like in these close games, it comes down to whoever makes the least amount of mistakes or even just executes down the red zone or even in that midfield area.
There's no doubt about that. We didn't do enough of that at the end of the game. We're so close, and I talked to our kids yesterday about the fact that we lost 3 close games in a row against teams with a record of 14-3, and we're right there. And we've just got to get tougher in the fourth quarter and make the plays we need to make in the fourth quarter. We left a lot of plays out there on Saturday. That was the biggest thing I thought offensively. At least we left a ton of plays out there, especially on third down and the one play in the red zone. We dropped pass down there. So you got to make those plays if you want to beat a good football team. And we just didn't make enough. Defensively, we played great for 3 quarters, and then the fourth quarter was really rough on us. And so we've got to try to put together a full game. We're really close, but we've still got somewhere between 6 and 15 minutes to finish.
Absolutely.
So we're close.
Now, Moravian did a good job of kind of shutting down the pass game a little bit, and like you said, you struggled on third down. I think you were 4 for 16 in the game. How hard is it to be successful on third down when a team does shut down one of your facets on offense, whether it's the pass game or even the run game? It kind of shuts down all 100% of your offensive options.
Yeah, it's hard. It's very difficult. I think we had opportunities. We need to throw the ball on time better. We need to run better routes. We need to execute when we're in 2-down territory and we're trying to run the ball on third down to get us into a closer fourth down. And we had a couple of those and we just didn't do a good enough job. But we have to be better on third down. You have to stay on the field, keep our defense off the field. But it's about execution and doing the small things. Moravian does a great job every year of dropping a lot of people out and making it difficult on you with small windows, which means you have to be more exact. And we're growing up a little bit every week on that, and we've got to continue to be more consistent and get our quarterbacks and our wide receivers on the same page and make sure that our calls are clean and our kids are in the right positions.
Now, Pat Cotillo has just been an absolute workhorse for you all season long, especially on Saturday. He had 165 total yards, whether it's rushing, passing, or even returning. How important is he been to this team? What kind of impact has this senior wide receiver been to not only the offensive side of the ball, but the whole morale of the team?
Yeah, Pat's been a special guy since we got here in the spring. I thought we made the move with him, and it's been very positive since the start. He's a really good kid with the ball in his hands. Does very shifty, does a nice job. He can run the football because he has a running back background. So he gives us a lot of options. We should have given the ball more on Saturday on the option stuff that we ran. We left a lot out there with him, especially. So we got to keep featuring him. Keep getting the ball to him and Holloway and keep trying to run the football better. But it's going to take a collective. We're still banged up at running back, so we're still trying to get going there and just trying to use the wideouts as much too as we can to get our run game kind of launched.
Now, being banged up a little bit, how important is it for the other guys to step up and kind of have multiple different options, not having to rely on 1 or 2 guys, but to have 5 or 6 that can make big plays at any time?
Yeah, it helps you. It helps you be unpredictable if you have different guys, getting the football and using them in different ways. So I think that's more of it, being unpredictable. Still making sure we get the right people the football, at the end of the day. And always evaluating who your best players are and then how to get them the ball. And so we've got to continue to get our depth better. People got to step up and make sure that, when we do have injuries, that guys are stepping up, which we've had a lot of that happen. I mean, defensively, we're pretty much a mash unit on defense, and our guys are playing their butts off and playing really hard. But it's wearing us down a little bit at the end of the games. So we've got to get tougher there and get more depth so we can rotate earlier in the game to be fresher later in the game.
Now, looking to Ursinus this week, how important is it going to be to get off to a quick start? Because them offensively, they've been struggling to put points on the board. How important is it to kind of put a touchdown or 2 early on to get the momentum early and kind of put the pressure on them a little bit?
Yeah, we've got to do that. We've got to get off to a good start, get our confidence going, and allow our defense to stay off the field and be fresh when they get on the field. So a lot falls on us offensively to get back on track. If we can do that off, at the start, that'll be good. But it's again, in the end, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And we've got to get better at the finishing part. But it'd be nice to obviously get an early lead and put pressure on them.
Now, they're coming in with a pretty balanced offense. I mean, they're averaging about 170 yards rushing and about 150 through the air. So they can run the ball, they can pass the ball, but they look like they want to run it more often. How is it important to get them in third and longs, to kind of get them where they're a little less comfortable in that pass game and make them go third and long and change the field possession, especially?
Yeah, we have to stop the run against Ursinus. That's been first and foremost for a long time. They want to run the football, they want to be effective there, but you can't get caught on the play action stuff and the throws down the field. We have to eliminate the big play. If we can eliminate the big play, continue to put them in third and long situations, which are very hard, as we found out on Saturday.
Absolutely.
We will obviously have a better day. But we've got to continue to get better, which we had one of our better games on third down Saturday on defense. We've got to continue to put them in tough situations and get ourselves off the field.
Coach, thanks again for joining me, and good luck this week against Ursinus. Hopefully getting another big win at home.
Thank you.